Oh, welcome back to Scoop City. I'm James Palmer, a very special guest with us. Zach Allen, one of the best football players, I'll say it, Zach, on the planet, the all-pro defensive end for the Denver Broncos. Let's start with this streak. We got 6 straight, right, with at least a half a sack going right now for you?
Yeah, no, it's been fun. Yeah, definitely longest of the career, and just gotta keep on doing it week to week.
Yeah, man. What you're doing is you're competing with other guys up front to see who can get these sacks. Like, what is it like? I'm almost there, and then Nick Bonito is there, or Jonathan Cooper is there, or just what is it like as a group when you're going after the quarterback? And it's like, I beat my guy. I had a really good move. Somebody just beat me to the quarterback. That's kind of what we're dealing with this defensive line you're a part of.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you want to play with great players. It opens up opportunities for yourself, but also, I guess the downside of it is you're going to have more sacks than anybody else in the league. So it's a good problem to have, obviously, but it's a really special group up front. We do have a lot of fun with like the competition aspect of it, but the guys have been great, and really lucky to be a part of this group.
Yeah, hey, it takes a little weight off of everybody's shoulders, right? If somebody's coming from a different spot all the time. I have to ask you this because I asked VJ the other day, is Benito's first step, is this Von Miller quick? And VJ obviously doesn't want to say it, but he was like, it's up there, man. It's up there in terms of that first step. What's it like in the film room, seeing the get off that your edge guys have? Is this a Von Miller type of first step we're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played with Von, but growing up, it was obviously, I definitely, watched him. And I think Nick, I pride myself on having a really good 10-yard and 5-yard. We do off-season conditioning and everything like that. We're always racing. And I think I could beat anybody in the league. And then once I came here against Nick, he's the only guy where it's like, I think he's got me. Yeah, it's special. It's a gift, and he knows how to use it. And it definitely, everybody up front's using it, to our own advantage also, because, teams are trying to, key on that and everything like that, and opens up space for us. So Nick's the real deal.
Yeah, man. And the reason I'm talking about him and you and this D-line is, I mean, this game on Sunday, I know you won't say it, but people around Denver are more or less like, is this the biggest game in a decade? Do you feel something around the city right now with the way you guys have played at 8-2, where the Chiefs are coming into town? Do you get a sense the magnitude just being around town leading into Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can tell, how invested the fans are. Just in the whole season, they've been awesome, especially this whole year. Obviously, you start winning, the support they've been giving us and everything like that's been incredible. But, for us inside, like, it's just business as normal. We've already played some really good teams, and we're playing another really good team this week. So for us, we just got to, control what we can control, handle our process, and, we're excited for the challenge.
It's a challenge, and you can control what you can control, which is the trenches in front of 15. And I think that's kind of the matchup everybody wants to see on Sunday, is you guys as a group going against him. I remember guys on that 2015 defensive line, whether it's Marcus Ware, Von Miller, Malik Jackson, Derek Wolfe, all those guys saying Brady was the only one we could continuously hit and hit and hit and hit, and it wouldn't change how he plays. The reason I bring that up is you hit quarterbacks at a higher rate than anybody else in football. Dating back to last year, nobody's even close to you. Not Myles Garrett, not Trey Hendrickson, no one. You hit the quarterback so often. Is he the type of player that hits can impact come Sunday, or is Pat the type of player that you can keep hitting him and he's going to play the same style of football?
Yeah, no, Pat's a stud. I think, first off, it's hard to hit him because he's so elusive, which everyone's seen. And I think he can see the pocket the best out of any quarterback in the league, just anticipation-wise. And, then he adds in the pump fakes and everything like that, and creates space for himself. With him, we saw it, his whole career. He's going to get his, and he's going to do his thing. So he's definitely, he's just level, consistent throughout. And that's why he's one of the best quarterbacks in football.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned kind of the space. I always hear from other people going, it doesn't look like he's moving that fast. It doesn't look like he's that fast, but he runs away from certain guys. What has the addition specifically to help you guys up front, Zach, like Huff and Trey Greenlaw in the middle of the field, guys that can help you out? when Pat, is most likely going to run the football some come Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, they're incredible. I mean, I've been huge fans of them since I was in Arizona. I saw it, live twice a year, every year. And, the fact that we're able to, I'm able to play with them now is like the coolest thing ever. And, they're the great erasers. Any mistake we make up front, they're right there to fix it. And, yeah, I mean, it's really cool, now seeing them both together on the field and what we can do. And, I think that's why, the past few weeks when we got Dre back, and obviously Huck's been doing it all year, how special, they make our defense. So, yeah, no, we're really excited to, see how it plays out on Sunday with them.
Yeah, as much talent as you guys have on that side of the ball, I was probably thinking like, well, we're probably not going to get that much better in the offseason. Like, we're already really talented. Everybody's coming back, and you add those two guys into the mix. I put that in preface to the way you guys have played as a defense. Arguably, in a lot of people's minds, the best defense in football. And then the offensive side of the ball seems to get going by the fourth quarter. But you're winning these games, and you're winning close games. You're winning one-score games. Is the way you guys are doing it, what does Sean say? Is it sustainable? What do you need to change? Because you are winning, but at the same time, you want to be playing your best football come, December.
Yeah, I think for us, it's kind of, obviously we know, you obviously ideally, win by, more than one score, but also too last year, we found every single possible way probably to lose a one-score game. So the fact that we reversed it, that's what good teams do. Kansas City, last year was like 11-0 in one-score games, and, made it to the Super Bowl, won the AFC. So, good teams do that. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a really cool locker room because the guys, they come in every week finding ways to improve, whether it was a great performance or a bad performance. It's just everyone's just continually seeking to improve. So, yeah, no, it's a really fun group and a good group, and we're going to just keep on getting better and better.
How did that mindset come into this locker room? When did you see it, I guess, to where I think in late in games, you guys just know you're going to find a way? When did that kind of come about in your mind that you've been able to play this way?
Yeah, I think it comes down to kind of the character of guy you bring in. I think, you kind of see that, who we signed and drafted and, traded for and everything like that, or, we've drafted, guys with a winning mindset. And then also too, we really, worked this off season on situational football, being smarter. So the combination of those two things has been huge for us.
Yeah. Two more for you, bro. Your quarterback, I talked to defensive coaches that go against him. It's like, hey man, in the fourth quarter, he's as calm as can be. He still finds a way to make plays. He's one of those guys that just kind of has a little bit of that it factor that you just don't want to play against him late in games. How would you describe your quarterback in Bo Nix?
Yeah, he's an absolute stud. I think, we all know how special he is, and, he's proven that. And, we're always in it with him. And that's a big thing. And that brings a lot of confidence to all the guys. And, we see he makes every single throw, but off the field, the leader he is, everything like that. It's a really rare and special combination. So the fact we have that guy is huge for us, and, why we're doing so well right now.
Okay. Last one. And this is going to be your sales pitch, Zach. You don't want to lose Vance Joseph. I know you were with him in Arizona. He brought you to Denver, but man, his name keeps coming up, and rightfully so. He's that type of coach. He's that type of leader. What would be your pitch if, say, I'll just mention the teams that have openings now. Say the Titans asked you or the Giants asked you, we're looking into Vance Joseph as our head coach. What would be your sales pitch about your defensive coordinator about why he would be a really good candidate?
Yeah, I mean, he's the perfect coach because he gets it. He was a player, so he understands, guys from, what they need, what they're going through, everything like that. But at the same time, he's an amazing teacher. And, I think, I wouldn't want to game plan us because it's, we do so much different stuff, but he makes it so easy for us that, it's really, simple to learn. So he's been incredible, and, he's the ultimate professional, and, expects us to be the ultimate professionals. And, yeah, he's a culture guy, and I've just been really blessed to be with him for 7 years now.
I'm hiring him. I don't run either team, but I'm hiring him now. I
don't.
I know you love him. You love him. So last one in about 20 seconds. What do you think Mile High would be like when opening kick happens at 2:35 Mountain Time against the Chiefs?
Yeah, it's going to be special. I mean, it's every single game has just been getting better and better. So, we definitely have a home field advantage, and, we're really lucky to have the fans here. And that's the reason why I signed here, just because it's, it's a city that cares and is invested in it, and really wants to be a part of a winning team, and they've been awesome.
Awesome. All right, well, get to your meetings. I won't tell anybody what you said about VJ. I'll try to just spread lies to make sure he stays in that room with you, man. Appreciate you taking the time. I'll see you on Sunday.
Of course. Thank you. See you Sunday.